All right. Hello, everybody. This is Hyejin from South Korea. And we're going to learn about the counting with the Korean version. Okay. So I'm going to share the screen right now. And let's start. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. All right. So hope you guys can see the screen. If you guys can see the screen, please write down with the chat with yes, please. So I can check it. Our like situation right now. All right, Amira. All right. He's all right. So, okay, thank you for checking. And we're gonna learn about the counting for today. So as I said it before, or we learned it before that, we have a two different counting version, right? Which is Sino based on the Chinese pronunciation and the native Korean, right? Native the Sino version was like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You cannot hear it. Oh, okay, Sky. Can you? Is it like other people also can't hear it?
I can hear you very well.
Oh, okay, all right. I think Sky, can you try to go out and try to join again? Yeah, it's gonna be fine then because I think there's the like temporary issue. Okay, let's try again like that. Okay, so where did we stop? Okay, so Sino is the like based on the Chinese pronunciations that like 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and the native Korean version was like 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. Right, but for the native Korean, that form can be changed. Depends on the writing and the reading. Okay, so let's say this is the like changing form only with the 1 to 4. Okay, the other things can be we can just reusing with the exactly the same that before, but 1 to 4 is going to be changing form with this one. Okay, so for the hana, you can write down with han. Okay, next one is going to be what? 둘. 2 is going to be the 둘. But actually, this changing form is going to be 두. Okay. How about the 3? Is original version is the 셋. But if that is becomes the changing form, it's gonna be 세. All right. Next one. 4. How you can say 넷 with the native Korean version, but its changing form is gonna be 네. Okay. All right. Great. So please remember this. Okay. I hope you guys already have our class note, right? If you guys have any already our class note, please write down in the chat with yes, please.
I'm here. I just came in today.
Sorry.
I just came in today.
Oh, okay. All right. Actually, okay. So I'm gonna teach you how to how to get the our class note. Okay. So like this. This is our channel, right? So if you go to over here, there's the channel of like a category for class note. There we go here, right? So this is the, if you click the note PDF, then all our previous class note is here. Okay, so you can just download it and you can just prepare for our practical class. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, so please remember those parts. Okay, so we're gonna practice it right now. So for the age, what kind of counting version we are using it? We are using native Korean, also including with changing form. So I will gonna give the example. For the age, you can say 나이. That is the Korean for age. Okay. So how you can say with the blah blah years old, you can say blah blah 살. Blah blah 살. Or you can say blah blah 세. Blah blah 세. What is the differentiation between the 살 and 세? When we usually writing down, we usually using with the 세. So let's say you need to write down with a resume or like you need to fill it up the like for survey or like when you trying to come to South Korea, then you need to fill it up some form for the entrance, right? So at that time, we usually can see the 새 format. Blah, blah, 새 format. But if you want to say to somebody, if you want to answer to somebody, say like somebody asks you to like, how old are you? Then you can say, I'm blah, blah, 살. You can answer it like that. Okay, so there's depends on the situation, but generally it's gonna be the have some more opportunity to using some blah blah 살. But please remember the both of it. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So 1 years old, and how you can say, as I told you before, we are using some native Korean with the changing form with the 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So 1 years old is not gonna be 하나 살. Changing form is gonna be what? 한. So 한 살. 한 살. Okay? 2 years old, not a 둘 살. Okay? The reason they have a changing form is because they want to speak more quickly and simply. All right? Let's say if we're not using with the changing form, with the 2 years old, it's going to be pronounced as like 둘 살. You can practice at your house. 둘 살. 둘 살. Or 두 살. 두 살. Do you think which one is the more comfortable? I think the second one, right? Not a 둘 살. You can speak with the 두 살. 두 살. With the using changing form, right? How about the 3 years old? Not a 셋 살. 셋 살. We can say 세 살. 세 살. All right? 4 years old, how you can say? Not a 넷 살. How you can say? 네 살. 네 살. All right? How about the 5 years old? From the 5 to all the other numbers, yeah, it's gonna be the same format. Okay, so like 다섯, 여섯, 일곱. This is our previous class note. Okay, you can just download everything. 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. That is gonna be all the same. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Okay, so 11 years old. Let's try. 11 years old. So it's gonna be 10 plus 1. You have that is the format how you can read it. So 10 is gonna be what? 10 is gonna be, there we go, 열, right? And 열 하나 살? I told you before we have a changing form which is 한. So 열 한 살. 열 한 살. Okay, how about the 24 years old? You can say 20 plus 4, right? 20 plus 4 years old, right? Then how you can say 20 is what? 스물. 스물. And 4 years old is what? 넷. 넷살. Changing form. 네 살. So it's gonna be 24살. 24살. Okay? Just like this. Okay, let's try with the one example. My age, guys. I don't like to say with the age, but yeah, 27 years old. We can practice it first. So 20 plus 7 years old is gonna be the format, right? Then how you can say, I'll give it 10 seconds. You can write down in the chat with the English, not with the Korean, because some of our students doesn't have any like Korean keyboard. So how you can say 27 years old with the English? No, like with the Korean with English writing. It's gonna be 20 plus 7 years old. 27살. Okay, try again. I think we can try again. How you can say? 27살. Correct. Just like that, guys. Just like that. Okay. I think this one, this line just been made it like accidentally. Do you guys know how to remove it? If you guys don't know, then okay, we will just gonna proceed it, but please don't make it again, okay? I think the person who just made this one only can like delete it, I think. Okay, so please try to figure it out. Okay, so 스물 was the 스물. Yeah, 20 was the 스물, right? For the 7 is the 일곱. So 27살. That was correct. Okay. It's okay. You can see. Okay, okay. That's so far so good. All right. So next one. So counting with the other things, guys. Counting with the ETC. So for the reading, you can using with the native Korean, also with changing form. But the writing, you have to using with the number. Okay, you'll not gonna understand, but I will just give you the example right away. So like this. So counting, like each products or each like things has a own counting word. Okay, so let's say if you want to count the animal, animal can be pronounced as 동물, 동물, and counting word is gonna be 마리, 마리. Okay, 마리, 마리. All right. So if you want to say three dogs, okay, dog can be pronounced as 개, 개. Okay, the format is gonna be like this. Okay, I'm gonna write down for you. So objects first, and number, and counting word. This is gonna be the format, guys. Okay, so let's say object is what? Dog, right? Then 개, and number 3, and counting word 마리. So 개, 3 마리. But 3 is gonna be what? With the reading is what? Native Korean, but changing form, right? 3 is the 개 셋 마리. It sounds like Korean curse. Okay, please be careful. 개 셋 마리. Changing with the 세. Then how you can say 개 세 마리. 개 세 마리. All right, not that difficult, isn't it? Okay, how you can say 5 dogs? So object is gonna be first. So 개, and number 5, and counting word 마리. Then how you can say 개 다섯 마리. 개 다섯 마리. All right. Okay, next one. Fish. You can say it 물고기. 물고기. That is the fish with the Korean. Okay. Fish also can be counting with 마리. Okay. So everything is the same, but just the word is different with the objects, which is fish is the 물고기. So if you want to say 4 fishes, how you can say 물고기 objects, 네, 4, the number 마리, counting word. Then how you can say with the how you can writing down? Super duper easy. Objects, number, counting word. That's all. How you can just writing down like this. Okay, super duper easy. All right, let's go to the next one. Glasses and cup. How you can say? How you can counting? You can counting with 잔, 잔, 잔. Okay, so if you want to say 2 cups or 2 glasses, glass of water or something, then you can just write down with number and counting words. 두 잔. 둘, actually, but changing form, 두 잔. 3 cups, how you can say? 셋 잔. Nope. Changing form, 세 잔. 세 잔. Okay, not that difficult. Let's go to the next one. Bottles. How you can counting with the bottles? You can using with 병. 병. Okay. Then how you can say 1 bottle, not 하나 병. Okay. How you can say 한 병. 한 병. Okay. Let's say you want to count with the Coke, with the glass one. We usually there's the Coca-Cola, right? Coca-Cola. So we usually speaking about the Coke with the in the South Korea, we speak out with cola. So if you want to say one bottles of Coke, then you can say 콜라 objects 한 병. 콜라 한 병. It's gonna be the format. Super easy, right? Wine. If you want to like count the wine, then how you can say 와인 한 병. Just that. That's all. Okay. How about the 13? Okay. We practice with the third how to write how you can pronounce with the 13 with the counting, right? 10 plus 3. What was it? 열 셋병. No, changing form. 세병. So 열세병. 열세병 is gonna be the 13 bottles. All right. Next one. Counting the people with informal. So I just distributed like formal and informal. So I'm gonna give the example, guys. So if you go to South Korea and if you visit the restaurant, let's say with a group, with your friends also, or like if you're with your business partner, whatever, and the staff is gonna be ask you with the how many people did you come in with, right? But they were gonna use it with the formal words, but actually usually customers they are not replying with the formal word. They just using with the informal word. Actually, even they're using with the informal word, but informal counting word, that doesn't mean there's not a like informal, okay? Because even we are not using with the informal counting word, we can also make some formal sentence, okay? So I'm gonna teach you to not confuse between the informal and the formal words, okay? So please memorize with the both of it. So with the first of all, okay, my goodness, please don't write down any line, please, okay? I want to remove it, but I don't know how to remove it. My goodness. Okay. So I think that depends on I think depends on the users. Okay. Okay. So for the people.
I will release it. Rabbit.
Oh, all right. Okay. Okay. It was your rabbit. Oh my God. That's so cute. Okay. So for the people, how you can counting with the informal, you can say 명. 명. All right. Then if you want to say with the 15 people, how you can say 10. How to counting with the 15? 10 plus 5. Then 15명. 15명. All right. If you want to say with the 33 people, 33 people, then how you can say yeah, there's all those kind of things in the here, okay? With the previous class, please make sure to watching it and review it, okay? 33, how you can say 33명. 33명. All right, next one. With the formal, how you can counting with the people, how you can counting with people with formal. You can use 분. 분. Actually, the 분 also can be using with our time as well, with the minute. When you want to counting with the minute, we also use it with the 분. So actually in the South Korea's word, there's the same word, but different meaning. Okay, so that's why we need to practice a lot. Okay, so for now, we're just gonna be using, or we're gonna just using some 분 for the counting people with the formal version. Okay, so how you can say 21 people? You can say 21분. 21분. Okay, but writing is gonna be number and just the words. Okay, writing is super easy. You can just use the number and the counting word. Okay, then 42 people. How you can say 42살? Oh, my bad. Why this 42살? 42분. My goodness. Nobody was answering me with this one. Okay. 42분. 42분. This is how you can write it down with the people with formal version. Okay. 42분. Okay. All right. Next one. I think this one is the last one. Items, objects, and units. This is the general one, guys, okay? Not with the everything, but generally we can counting with 개. Wait, hold up. 개 was the name of the dog, right? But as I told you before, we have the same word. We have the same word, but different meaning. Okay, this is also one of the example. Okay, so K also can be dog, but also K also can be the counting word that can count with items, objects, and units. Okay, let's try. 6 apple. Apples, you can say, you can speak out with 사과. 사과. Okay, then what was the format with the counting? Objects, number, counting word. Then how we can say 사과, number 6. 여섯, counting word, 개. So 사과 여섯 개. 사과 여섯 개. Okay. How about another one? Okay, 63 bananas. Bananas, we also can just speak out with the English version, but Korea speaking version. Okay, so like banana. Banana is the banana. Okay, banana. So how you can say 63 banana. 바나나 63개. 바나나 63개. All right? 63개, 세 is gonna be the changing form. 예순 is the 60 in our previous class. Okay, so please memorize it. Okay, so until here, this is the practical. So you don't need to do this one. So until here, you guys have any questions? Please write down in the chat and I will answer for you. If you guys doesn't have any, then please write down with the good. Then we can go to the practical. I don't know. Okay, then I think because you just joined with the middle of the class, right? You can rewatching this one, okay? Just about the glasses and bottles, okay? You want me to explain again, or you just want to, you have a specific question? We didn't use the same. Oh, okay. We didn't use the same form. In your country or in the South Korea? In South Korea, we usually using with the chan or just the 3 cups like that. Can you, okay, so Kabaisa, can you turn on your microphone, please? I think I need to ask in detail about this question. Wait a minute. All right, sure. Okay. So until waiter time, or you're trying to type. Okay, perfect. Okay. Other questions? You guys, you also can asking right now. If anybody doesn't have any other things, just write down in the chat with the good. Then, all right. Then we can go to our practical class. Okay. You have a questions. Okay. Please write down in the chat. Okay. Because we don't have that much time. So if you write it down, then I'm going to answer for you when I'm checking it. Okay. So if you want to practice with the speaking, please write down your name at the chat, please. And we can try with the speaking out with the sentence or format that you want to speak out. Okay. Can you please pronounce the cup? Cup. With the counting word, right? Counting word is gonna be 잔. Okay, but you can also use it with the cup. Exactly. You said form was object. Okay. You said the form was object NBR counter. Well, I don't know what is the NBR. Okay. So, but the glass cup will need it. NBR number. Oh, number. Okay. But the glass and cup we only did. Okay. I see. Okay. So yeah. Okay, I'll just give the example for this one then. Okay, so yes, actually, okay, I'll give you some like this then. Okay. Cocoa. Do you know what is cocoa? Chocolate. Like I have to say. Okay, let's try with another one then. Wine. Wine. We also speak with the wine with I actually I already mentioned with the speaking, but I didn't wrote it, right? So I think so. Huh? No. So I think I misunderstood it, isn't it? Oh, I think they are answer with another questions, right? Okay, never mind. Okay, so if we say wine, yeah, if you want to say like a glass of, like 2 glass of wine, something like that, right? Okay, can I put on mic? Yes. OJ, yeah, you can turn it on.
Hello. I just wanted to know, how do you say that one with the two cup, or what is it?
Like a 2 cups of wine, 2 glass of some wine,
Uh,
something like that. Okay.
what's the difference between the glass and cup?
Oh, because like because like their shape is different, right? Isn't it? Something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
So, yeah. So I just mentioned with the two of it. Yeah, but usually, how to say, some like a high quality of cups, we also using some chan as well. So that's why I just mentioned it.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay. So
okay.
basically, you can also using just a cup as your counting word, but if there's the, like high quality of the high quality of the cups or with the glasses, we're using with the chan as their counting words. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So it's like gonna be like this. So
Thank you.
wine. So the wine is gonna be exactly the same pronunciation with the English. Okay. So 2 cups of wine or 2 glasses of wine. Now you can say 와인 2잔. 와인 2잔. Okay. So that is gonna be the. All right. Hello.
I actually wanted to ask about the cups. I just fixed my microphone. I wanted to ask because in English or French, you can actually just ask for 2 cups without any kind of beverage with it. So can we do that in Korean, or do we always have to ask it with a beverage aside? Because with the other words, you could count object, number, and then the counter number. But with cups and bottles, only did it considering that there would be another drink in addition to it. Like we would say the drink, the number, and then the counter. What if I just want to ask for cups?
Sorry, but I cannot hear you clearly. Can you
Can you hear me now?
put your microphone a bit more closer?
I'm trying. Can you hear me now?
Oh yes. Thank you.
This is much better. Okay.
Hmm.
I was saying,
Mhm.
In English and French, you can actually just ask for cups without having to add the drink to it.
Mhm.
But what you told us is for cups and bottles, we have to say like wine and then the number and then the counter word.
Mhm.
Can we just ask for cups? Like say, I need 2 cups. I want 2 cups. Can we
Yeah,
not
you
say
can.
that?
Yeah. You can speak also like that. Yes, of course.
And then in that case, it's not the same form as the others. We just say, I don't know, do chan, and that's it. We don't have an object in front of it.
Oh yeah, but they were gonna understand with the like generally, right? Like if you want to like order something, then let's say this is gonna be the like useful to like if you want to order something, and the situation that you asking to me was, what was it?
It was like if I could just ask for just the cups alone without having to say wine, do, ton, or just ask for the caps all alone? Does the form change? Because you usually said it was object, then number, then counter word.
Uh-huh.
But with the cups and bottles, you only told us it's number and well, then and number and objects. We don't have a counter word for cups and bottles, do we?
Okay, so if you want to
Do
just
we have a counter word, a counting word for cups and bottles, or do we just use the cups and bottles as their own counting word?
Oh, so actually, there's like
Did
several.
you get me or not?
I still don't get it actually.
You can't hear me?
Teacher,
Yeah.
can I explain that for him?
Mhm.
شوفي قال اخبرك قال لك باللي هو برك شرح لك يعني ما نطقش هذيك الكلمه اللي من قدام هو برك شرح لك بصح كنتي كي تقوليها.
Okay, that was great.
You understand?
Okay. So I think I think okay, for the further explanation, I'm gonna doing it our general chat because we don't have like that much time. Okay, so I think because of our time is done, so sorry guys. Okay, so we can remain with the other questions at the